Have you ever wondered why some people achieve greatness while others stay stuck, dreaming but never doing? The difference isn't luck, talent, or timing, it's discipline. Every successful person faces challenges, setbacks, and moments when giving up seems easier. But they don't make excuses, they push forward, day after day, step by step. Discipline turns goals into reality, while excuses keep dreams buried. Today, it's time to stop blaming circumstances or waiting for the perfect moment. Success doesn't come to those who talk. It comes to those who act relentlessly, consistently, and with unshakable self-control. Success is not a mysterious gift that some people stumble upon while others wander aimlessly. It is the product of deliberate choices, unwavering commitment, and the courage to push yourself even when every fiber of your being wants to quit. The harsh truth is that life will never hand you the results you desire simply because you wish for them or feel entitled to them. It will, however, reward those who consistently show up, take responsibility, and refuse to let excuses define them. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and reality, while excuses are the chains that keep you tethered to mediocrity. Think about it for a moment. Every person who has achieved something remarkable has faced challenges, disappointments, and obstacles that could have easily been used as reasons to quit. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the practical light bulb. Each failure could have been an excuse. Maybe I'm not cut out for this, or the world isn't ready for my ideas. But Edison refused to see failure as a dead end. He saw it as feedback, as a lesson in what not to do. That single-minded discipline, the ability to rise after every failure, is what turned him into one of history's greatest inventors. Imagine if Edison had allowed excuses to dominate his mindset. We might still be living in darkness, quite literally. Discipline is not always glamorous. It doesn't look like overnight success or viral fame. It is the early mornings when the world is asleep, the hours of practice nobody witnesses, and the mundane repetition of small tasks that seem insignificant at the moment. Look at Serena Williams, one of the greatest athletes of all time. Her victories on the tennis court are legendary, but behind each powerful serve and perfect swing lies years of relentless training, grueling workouts, and sacrifices most of us cannot imagine. She didn't skip practice when she was tired. She didn't justify skipping sessions with excuses about comfort or fatigue. Her discipline built the foundation for every championship she won. And this is where the lesson becomes painfully clear. Talent alone is not enough. Without discipline, talent withers, opportunities are wasted, and potential remains just potential. Excuses are the silent killers of ambition. They are the voice inside your head telling you, "I'll start tomorrow," "I don't have the time," or "I'm not ready yet." Excuses disguise themselves as logic, as fairness, as reasonable justification for inaction. But every excuse you allow chips away at your potential. Consider J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became a global phenomenon, she faced rejection after rejection from publishers. She was a single mother, struggling to make ends meet, living in near poverty. She could have easily told herself, "This is impossible," or "I don't have the resources to succeed." Yet, she pressed on. Her discipline to write consistently, to submit her work despite rejection, transformed her life and the lives of millions of readers worldwide. Her story proves that discipline, not circumstance, dictates outcomes. The beauty of discipline is that it compounds over time. Small actions, repeated consistently, lead to monumental results. Waking up 30 minutes earlier to work on a skill, dedicating an hour each day to learning, resisting the temptation to quit when it's hard. These moments may seem trivial in isolation, but together, they create momentum. Consider Elon Musk, a name synonymous with innovation and boundary-pushing achievements. Musk's success with Tesla, SpaceX, and other ventures did not come from genius alone. It came from relentless work ethic, from sleeping on the factory floor, from long nights solving problems while everyone else rested. His discipline to prioritize, execute, and persist created what many considered impossible feats. Discipline allows you to keep moving when excuses would paralyze others, and ventures did not come from genius alone. It came from relentless work ethic, from sleeping on the factory floor, from long nights solving problems while everyone else rested. His discipline to prioritize, execute, and persist created what many considered impossible feats. Discipline allows you to keep moving when excuses would paralyze others, and movement is what separates achievers from dreamers. But discipline is not merely about work, it is about choices. Every day, life presents countless opportunities to take the easy route. You could postpone your goals, indulge in distractions, or justify doing nothing. Every time you choose action over inaction, commitment over convenience, you are reinforcing your discipline. Think of someone like Malala Yousafzai. Growing up in a place where girls were forbidden from attending school, she could have made countless excuses: fear for her safety, societal restrictions, the danger of standing out. Yet she chose education, persistence, and courage. Her disciplined pursuit of knowledge, despite the risks, changed the course of her life and inspired millions around the world. Discipline is not only about personal gain, it is about creating a life of meaning, influence, and impact. We often romanticize success, thinking it is effortless or instantaneous, but the truth is far less glamorous. The nights you spend studying while your friends party, the sacrifices you make to invest in your growth while others indulge in comfort, the discipline to keep pushing when progress seems invisible. This is the hidden work behind every success story. Take Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Today, he is a global superstar, admired for his achievements in wrestling, acting, and entrepreneurship. But before fame, he faced poverty, failure, and countless rejections. He could have made excuses, blamed circumstances, or surrendered to discouragement. Instead, he committed to discipline, rigorous training, mastering his craft, and showing up every single day. That discipline became the engine of his success, not luck or circumstance. What is even more powerful about discipline is that it shapes character. When you consistently act despite challenges, when you refuse to rationalize failure or delay action, you develop resilience, confidence, and self-respect. These qualities compound into an unstoppable mindset that naturally attracts opportunities and success. Excuses, in contrast, erode character. They cultivate passivity, regret, and dependence on external validation. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you are building not just achievements, but a stronger version of yourself. Imagine the life you could lead if you stopped giving power to excuses. What could you accomplish if every setback became a lesson, every failure a stepping stone, every challenge an opportunity to grow? The world is filled with ordinary people with extraordinary dreams. The difference between them and those who realize those dreams is simple: discipline. It is waking up when it's easier to sleep, working when it's easier to quit, and believing in your goals when the world doubts you. Action, fueled by discipline, transforms dreams into tangible reality. It's also important to understand that discipline is not a one-time effort. It is a daily commitment. Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker and entrepreneur, emphasizes that success is not about the occasional act of effort, but about consistent, deliberate habits. Whether it's improving skills, nurturing relationships, or pursuing a vision, discipline means showing up day after day, regardless of mood, circumstances, or obstacles. Excuses will always present themselves, but disciplined individuals learn to rise above the noise and focus on what truly matters. Every time you make an excuse, you are delaying your potential. But every time you exercise discipline, no matter how small, you are investing in your future. It could be the decision to learn a new skill, to push through a challenging workout, to start a project you've been postponing. Those decisions, repeated over weeks, months, and years, compound into a life that exceeds what you ever imagined. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty and hardship, became a global icon not because she waited for opportunities, but because she disciplined herself to learn, grow, and persist through rejection and adversity. Her story proves that discipline outweighs circumstance every single time. Ultimately, the choice is yours. You can allow excuses to dictate your path, convincing yourself that success is for others, not you. Or you can embrace discipline, committing to show up, put in the work, and persevere, no matter how difficult the journey. Success does not come from wishful thinking. It comes from deliberate, consistent effort. Discipline is the invisible force that turns potential into reality, struggles into triumphs, and dreams into achievements. The path will not be easy, but nothing worth achieving ever is. So today, decide to take ownership. Refuse to justify inaction. Stop blaming circumstances, people, or timing. Commit to discipline, even in small ways, and watch how your life transforms. The difference between the person you are today and the person you want to become is one simple choice: to act consistently, relentlessly, and without excuses. Let your discipline speak louder than your doubts. Let your actions define your success. The world doesn't reward excuses, it rewards results. And the results come to those who refuse to quit, who commit to their vision, and who understand that success requires discipline, not excuses.